Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to the Cold World Podcast. Hope you enjoy the episode, and I'm sure there's lots to dive into today.
Like German migrants.
Yeah, they've ruined it for everyone else.
All right, y'all, back to the episode. It's Saturday morning, y'all. Let's get to this episode. This is DVJ&MICHELLE, and we just want to say thanks for everyone that's listening. And we'll holler at y'all after the episode. Peace. First music interlude of the morning. We're going to kick it off with some Dave East, Styles P, you know what I'm saying? This one's called Sacrifice.
Tune check music.
So many. Give me the ghost. This feel like that 50 cent 99 how to rob shit. Mama was telling me, nigga, go get a job shit. 9 to 5 wasn't hiring, that made us rob shit. Crown 5 for dinner, you know, we in a tie shit. Mama bought us clothes, our reaction, it's not no fly shit. $5, that's a Nick bag or burger and fry shit. Sitting in class, nothing off, I was on some high shit. I lost a lot of homies, but they never leave my contact. Shots started clapping, like acne, how they broke out. Hard to see, it's no less than 5% when we roll out. If I got it, I split it with family, I don't hold out. Police investigating about action that I don't know about. How many bodies then got straightened like a blowout? I ain't never been there, they just told me that shit so loud. Her nose sniffing, she start acting different when the coke went. Used to front back when they had it. Fast forward, niggas broke now.
To the guap, smoking on the road, though, not running from the law, no, running from the law, but you cross me, you won't get fucked like a porno, handle with the switch, that is not my steam, out the game, but connected with niggas from Medellin, if you dream of killing me when you wake, you better scream, I'm sorry.
Let's get to this episode, y'all. Yeah, that was Dave East and Styles P. And go check their album out. They got an album out called Beloved. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to Beloved, too. All right, y'all. Check this one out, y'all. This one's nuts. So, this is this German migrant, y'all. This German illegal migrant. Illegal, German. Right? So, that's a European migrant, right? So, this is out of Newport, Vermont. So this dude, this white fella, European migrant, his name is Felix Buchholz. He's a white German illegal immigrant with an expired H-1B visa. And he's ID'd as the shooter who killed U.S. border agent David Malland. Yep. Why didn't this mainstream media catch coverage? Because it's a white migrant. That's why. Yep. Once again, Felix Buchholz, a white German illegal immigrant with expired H-1B visa, has been ID'd as the shooter who killed U.S. border agent David Malland, or Malland. And this one was out of Newport, Virginia. So why ain't nobody talking about that? Because it's a European migrant. It's a white migrant. They're letting them stay. Y'all notice that? Just taking a sip of my coffee. It's Saturday morning, y'all. Yeah, what's up with that? White migrant, yep. Mainstream media ain't covering that. Because like that's what we were saying. Like a lot of, you won't even know. Like you could, like black and brown people, we're going to stick out. You know what I mean? But like white migrants, they can just blend in. Nobody will ever know they're a migrant, never know any of that stuff unless they open up their mouth and they start talking and you can tell, you know what I'm saying? But even then, like when they get into those kind of conversations, white people will be appreciating like their struggle and how they got here and all that. Listen to somebody white, from America up here run into like a European migrant or whatever up north Wisconsin or whatever, working in one of these resorts or at one of these golf clubs or some bullshit like that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I mean? And let them run into, you know, a white American that's from here, and let them spark up a conversation. And that white person's like, oh, where are you from? Oh, your story's so wonderful. How long have you been in America? Oh, well, that's great. I hope everything works out for you. Here's an extra $50 tip. Because they'll be working at the little, you know, little food places out there, the little resorts and the little hotels and stuff. Like out at the Dells and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? And they'll be out here doing some brutal stuff. Yeah. So, y'all can go check that out, yep. That's out of Newport, Vermont. Felix Bachholz, a white German illegal immigrant with an expired H-1B visa, has been identified as the shooter who killed U.S. border agent David Malland. Don't be mad at me, I didn't do it. That shit's crazy as hell. All right, y'all, back to this episode. And enjoy your weekend. So I'm going to read to y'all some of the shit Trump has done so far. So this is from the Associated Press. So it says, President Donald Trump started his second administration with a blitz of policy actions to reorient the U.S. government. You like my wordplay, baby? Mm-hmm. Reorient, you like that? Michelle, we got 2 TVs in the room, y'all. Y'all got 2 TVs in your room? Hold up. Let me pause this real quick. Associated Press, you got to hold up. We got 2 TVs in the room. Michelle's watching the bigger TV, obviously. I got the little TV over here. I got the George Benson going. I got the basketball games going. I'm working on content, so I'm getting my music together right now. This is George Benson. This is The Masquerade. Trump's playing them games, bitch. Anyways. But yeah, that's The Masquerade. That's George Benson. I remember that back in the day, growing up on Juniper Court, on Sherman. I remember that stuff being in the house. But anyways, so Trump says his executive orders cover issues that range from trade, immigration, and U.S. foreign aid to demographic diversity, civil rights, and the hiring of federal workers. Some have an immediate policy impact, others are more symbolic, and some already are being challenged by federal lawsuits. They already blocked that birther stuff, so he can't do that. He was just seeing the spaghetti with stick. In total, the Republican president's sweeping actions reflect many of his campaign promises and determination to concentrate executive branch power in the West Wing while moving the country sharply rightward. Dude's trying to be able to run 3 times now. Here's a comprehensive look at Trump's directives so far in his first 3-day directives. That's what they say in prison, too. I'm giving you a directive. If they say that, that means you're going to the hole if you don't do it. A lot of this is prison rhetoric, too. So let's see. So he signs an executive order. Hold on. Immigration and the U.S. borders. Designate an invasion across the southern border of the United States, a move that triggers certain executive branch powers. So, Trump says his cabinet shall take appropriate action to repeal, repatriate, or remove any alien engaged in the invasion. Allow U.S. military service members to act as immigration and border enforcement officers as part of Trump's promised mass deportation program. Yeah, they're down there in Mississippi. They're trying to deputize people. They want to pay people $1,000 to go, be bounty hunters and shit.
For capture.
Per capture, yeah, per capture. $1,000. We saw that on CNN, dude. I mean, was it a district attorney? I think it was a district attorney out of Mississippi. Yeah, they wanted $1,000 a head. Yep. Let's see, what else did this orange man do? So he wants to allow the U.S. military service members to act as immigration and border enforcement officers as part of Trump's promised mass deportation program. Trump's order covers the Ready Reserve and National Guard military property that could be used as detention space, ground and air transport vehicles. They're already doing that. They were all on the plane and shit today. We were watching the news. I didn't see any white-skinned migrant either. It was all brown people. Trump's order covers the Ready Reserve and National Guard military property that could be used as detention space, ground and air transport vehicles, and other logistics services in support of civilian-controlled law enforcement operations. The Posse Comitatus Act of 1878 has historically limited use of military personnel in domestic law enforcement actions. Trump's orders frame migrant flow as a national security threat, which he reasons justifies his military orders as a commander-in-chief. And then he wants to stop refugee arrivals and suspend the U.S. refugee admission program effective January 27, 2025, pending a 90-day review and recommendations from the Homeland Security, the State Department, and others. Oh, the Department of Homeland Security gave him the okay today. That punk ass lady to what exactly did she say? She gave him the okay to basically just like go all into the schools, the churches, look all into people's files and stuff like that. Basically, she gave them the approval to just like basically go through your files and shit and just look into your shit. Basically.
I mean, it's one thing to round up, you know, like the people in the jails or people that aren't in jail, but, you know. Mm-hmm. Or those innocent.
I mean, I still have kind of an issue with that, but like.
But just innocent working people.
Right, they're targeting them too, because dude said he don't. He said he don't care if they get caught up in the mix. That the Borders are dude. Dude sounds like a wrestler and shit, like a WWE. I'm coming for you. Dude sounds like Hulk Hogan and shit. The birth citizenship. He already tried that. That failed. So that's a good thing that failed. He wants to prioritize continued construction of a wall and other barriers along the U.S.-Mexico border, direct the Attorney General and Homeland Security Secretary to create Homeland Security task forces in all 50 states, compromising of state and local law enforcement charged with ending the presence of criminal cartels, foreign gangs, and transnational criminal organizations. He wants to give the Homeland Security Secretary wide latitude to establish agreements with individual state and local law enforcement agencies to the maximum extent permitted by law that empower those non-federal officials to act as federal immigration officers. See, he wants to just he wants to just give everyone the right to just basically shoot and or arrest anyone that you think. And like, how do you like go about just like you just look at a person? How are you going to tell if they're legal or not?
Said.
You literally can't do that. That's impossible.
But he said, you just know. You just look at him.
Right. I heard his punk ass say that. I want to find that clip too. His dumb ass said that. And then require collection of DNA samples and fingerprints from immigration detainees under a 2005 federal law. And then I'll read this last one. In the so-called parole programs, often referred to as a family reunification. Now, there's a lot. Remember, we read those before. Those parole programs, because those Ukrainians are on those.
Afghan.
And yeah, and the Ukrainian, they're white. And a lot of the white migrants, I just call it European or white migrants, they're on them programs.
Yeah, so they're revoked too.
No, they're not, because listen, here's the other part of that. It says, in the so-called parole programs, often referred to as a family reunification, that allow family members of certain citizens and permanent resident immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela to come to the U.S. while their visa applications are still pending. See? He didn't say nothing about no European. And that's why, that's all in the details. So, like, you know, because if they were kicking them out too, it would have been Eastern European or Poland or the Ukraine or whatever. That's all it says. Require review of all cases for all immigrants now in the U.S. under temporary protected status, with the stated intent of ensuring that such designations are appropriately limited in scope and last the minimum amount of time necessary to fulfill the textual requirement of federal law. And then I'll just read this last one. Revert to vetting and screening standards used during Trump's first term for any person seeking a visa or immigration benefit of any kind, and apply the standard visa vetting procedures to any refugee or stateless individual seeking admission. And then, you know, he's trying to repeal a lot of shit that Biden did. Climate, you know, with stuff with climate change. He wants to direct the State Department and Homeland Security and others to review, recommend changes to the vetting for visas and produce a report to the President within 60 days. The order calls for identifying countries for which vetting and screening information is so deficient as to warrant and a partial or full suspension of admission to the U.S. for their citizens. Damn. Pause distribution of federal money to non-governmental organizations supporting or providing services either directly or indirectly to removable or legal aliens, pending reviews and audits to identify any operations that may promote or facilitate violations of our immigration laws. He's just stripping everything. And a lot of people ain't really paying attention. And like you said, baby, all this shit is... What were you saying earlier? About, like the side-to-side thing?
Oh, I saw like talking points of the Project 2025 against his executive orders, and it's literally word for word.
See? And we were trying to tell people, right, baby? And then... Man.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Maybe you should call Tori's show on Monday and ask him how that Project 2025 is going.
Yeah, Tori Lowe, how's that 2025 going?
I don't know if
2025.
Go see what he says.
Right. Well, I'm blocked anyway, so if I called it, I'd end up arguing with him right away. It'd be an argument. The whole show would be ruined. Yeah, but that's what's going on, y'all. And then he wants to begin review of the U.S., Mexico, and Canada agreement. Trump's first administration rewrite of NAFTA with an eye to a renegotiation in 2026 or sooner. Trump said he plans 25% tariffs on Canadian and Mexican goods as of February 1st, but he has not signed such executive action so far. There's so much. Let's see. He wants to pause the U.S. ban on TikTok.
Like, he's more concerned about TikTok than humanitarianism.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just, yeah. Some pure Garbinos, y'all. Garbachkis. So, yeah.
Mr. Spooner would say.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Spooner.
Garbachki.
So, yeah, that's some of the stuff he's doing, but I would, I would ask that other people go check this stuff out. You know what I mean? Because obviously I'm not going to sit here and read all this. Oh, this is very important right here, though. This is as far as diversity, gender rights, and civil rights. So this punk wants to give executive branch departments and agencies 60 days to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, including all chief diversity officer jobs, equity action plans, and environmental justice positions. Require departments and agencies to give the White House Office of Management and Budget an accounting of previous DEI efforts, including names and relevant DEI contractors and DEI grant requirements. Damn, it sounds like dudes, and they want to go through there and just go back and just fire the people that might have hired them and all that shit, and then just get a bunch of white people up in there. And while we're at it, tell a Jewish person to forget the Holocaust. They ain't trying to hear that. But as soon as somebody black talks about slavery, they want to tell us to shut up. Or when somebody Latin says, hey, you stole our land anyways. This land that you're kicking us out from, that's our shit. Why do you think this called Santa Barbara and shit? El Segundo and stuff like that. Ain't no white man gonna name no city El Segundo.
Right, then I read this article that, like, the Native American people are concerned because his executive order said non-taxed people. Mm-hmm. And, like there's, like the Native Americans, there's certain tax things with them.
So he wants to strip them too.
So they're wondering, like, does that include, like, are we still protected? Is our land still protected?
I think he's going to start trying to come from everybody at some point.
He's doing too much.
He's doing man, look, there's just so much stuff. I'm going to stop reading.
I said to my mom tonight, like, it's like every time you, like, turn on the TV or something, you walk away to go to the bathroom, you come back, something new happened.
Exactly. All right, y'all, enough politics for the night. I'm going to enjoy some basketball. I haven't even really watched basketball yet. And so, yeah, I'm going to get to that and go back to the episode, y'all, and enjoy the rest of your weekend and the upcoming week, y'all. Stay safe. Peace.
You know what's funny is that my ass and yours don't go 50.
Yep, Chewy, you got to make room for your moms. He's like a Bogart. Late night snacking. We eat egg sandwiches.
With jalapeno cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And should I toast mine real quick?
You could toast it on the pan.
Yeah, I'm going to throw some butter on there. We're having egg sandwiches. And I might have me a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios, too. Real quick.
What I did was I pushed the egg aside, not on the burner. And then you can toast your bread right there.
Yeah, I got a little late night hungry. Michelle she put the fresh milk of cream. What does that say on the
cream
side?
Cheese.
On the side right there, what does that say?
Fresh milk and real cream.
Oh, and real cream. That's the jalapeno. No, I'm just saying. That's jalapeno.
Look at that.
And ranch dressing was made by a black person, too. A lot of people thought I was playing when I said that, but when they look it up, they're like, damn. got Chips Ahoy cookies.
Oh, those are so good.
Mm-hmm.
They're soft.
We got 2 pounds of rice. We got potatoes, Idaho 4 cheese. We got, tell y'all real quick since we're in the kitchen. We got butter and herb mashed potatoes. We got Michelle's Nature and Valley crispy creamy wafers. She likes those. We got a big bag of the trail mix. We got M&M peanuts. It's got almonds, pecans. I like the M&M peanuts myself. But these are good snacks.
Mm-hmm.
We got oatmeal. What else we got? Chips. Oh, we got the log cabin. I'm not Hungry Jacks. Are these still good?
Yeah, probably 6.
The bagel things, okay. We got the all grain potatoes. We got the Del Checos. Del Checo. Slow dried cavatappi. What are these? Cavatappi. Little noodles. We got yellow cornmeal. Let me see. Y'all make sure y'all kids and you adults wrap the cereal up after you have a bowl of cereal, because if you leave the bag open, it gets stale. That's why I don't eat French toast, and I don't get toast when we go out as a family to dinner and meals. I don't get nothing with toast because I don't trust the staff wraps the bread up and stuff. So yeah.
Okay.
What else we got? I gotta tell them what we got.
I thought you did that already earlier.
Yeah, I did, but excuse me, Charlie.
Gotta
Y'all
tell
hear
them.
Michelle making the sandwich? Yeah, I wanted to tell them again because I think I forgot some stuff.
Oh.
Okay. So we got the fresh pet. Fresh pet. This has got this multi-protein recipe, y'all. It's got chicken, beef, eggs, salmon, veggies you can see. We got the enchilada sauce. We got the AG1 comprehensive convenient daily nutrition bag. Y'all want to hear it?
Oh, we should have put that in the smoothie last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We could do it this weekend, baby.
Yeah.
Here, I'll tell y'all just a few quick things of like why it's good for y'all. So, daily support for energy and immune system, gut health and digestion, liver function, hormone function, brain, brain and neurological function,
Literally for everything.
body's normal detox process, blood sugar levels. Wow. This shit has no GMOs, no gluten, no dairy, no corn, no egg or peanuts, no lactose, no added sugar, no animal byproducts, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, no herbicides or pesticides. Yes, this stuff's good. This is a comprehensive, convenient daily nutrition with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food source ingredients. Made for just about everybody. Yeah, let me tell y'all real quick what else we got before I eat my egg sandwich. We got the cheddar cheese dip. We got sweet relish. Put relish on y'all burgers. It's good. We got butter. We got barbecue sauce. We got chips. We got the fresh thyme organic ground beef. We got eggs. We got Hungry Jack pancake mix. We got milk. I don't really use the milk, only for cereal. I eat cereal with a fork too, because I don't drink the milk, because that way the milk will seep through the fork. We got Smucker's strawberry preserve. We got ketchup. What else we got? We got baking soda. We got Heinz mayo saucy sauce. It's like the mix, the mayonnaise ketchup mix. We got ground turkey. We got cheese. We got blueberries. What else we got up in here? Oh, we got ragu sauce. We got Parmesan. We got Simply Creamy Caesar sauce. Let me turn this refrigerator up some. Let's see. We got all kinds of stuff. We got chips. Oh, my sandwich is right here. I'm about to eat, y'all. All right, back to the episode. Egg sandwich. I might have a bowl of honey nut Cheerios. All right, y'all. Oh, and I got cherry turnovers from Fresh Time. Yep. And I got the dogs some treats. All right, y'all.
She needs it for her life. She does need it for her life. She okay. Okay, don't get me started again. Thank you. Next time you'll see Kim, I'm sure.
You already know Michelle. She eating her egg sandwich, watching the Kardashians. When Callie was all in one piece.
Going back to the house, it seems like this experiment is not working.
Another black lady said, well, I heard him arguing all the time, but I never heard nobody answer him back. The white folks have got real quiet. White people do not like to hear about white folks eating niggas. Trust me. They get real quiet. This is not funny anymore. Well, he was eating them. I wasn't. That motherfucker was eating niggas. Live with him. That's why I say I used to think white people stared at us because they were curious about Dharma. Now I know white people are cannibals. They staring because they're hungry. Where's the little rich doll that does drugs and go to jail? The white one. Where's the little doll that fucks the president? The white one. Now it's another white man. You guys, you know what I'm going to tell you? You guys tickle me. I'm going to explain something to you. See, I watch a white audience. I study them. And black performers, white, they talk about Chinese, they talk about Mexicans, they talk about Indians, they talk about everybody. And you guys, your language, your thing, you're into it. Because I study, you're just laughing like you staring. You just laugh. You have no sense of humor on you. You just, your whole body, you're into it. But the minute you talk about white folks, that bullshit. That nigger. Stop saying nigger. I'm getting a nigger headache. I can't. Make the nigger stop saying nigger. White folks made up nigger and don't want me to say it. Ain't that a bitch? You.
Here's a song that I wrote about 3 weeks ago.
This song is fitting.
Every once in a while, I like to write something to my creator because I believe in him. We need you right now. There's no one else to turn to but you. Yeah. You're the only answer to the situation. That we've gotten ourselves into. So, Master, won't you please come down and give us a helping hand? 'Cause we need you. We need you right now.
That new white trash engine. Here's some more Trump bullshit. This is how you know he don't like white poor people, or, you know, just like regular white people that don't feel like they need to be all bougie and shit.
I mean, why would you say that about yourself? You know, I grew up in a small town, and
Does that make you white trash? Do you feel you're white trash?
Sometimes
That's
I
a
do.
pretty stinking statement. No, but don't you think that's a pretty bad statement about yourself?
No, not necessarily. I don't think people take that seriously.
It doesn't sound flattering. Do you go around calling yourself white trash?
As a
You
joke
think I want to
sometimes.
hire somebody that's white trash?
No. I say it as a joke sometimes.
I don't like it as a joke. You know what, Derek? You're fired.
I'm white trash, and I'm proud of that. As a matter of fact, I wear it like a badge. I'm white trash. Never catch me in the park, but the party's going down at the trailer park. And I'm white trash. That too.
Peace and blessings, y'all. This is DVJ&MICHELLE. This is the Cold World Podcast. It's Friday night, early Saturday morning. So enjoy this episode. We're going to kick it off with some El DeBarge. What y'all know about this? I'm going to play about a minute and a half, y'all. Get to this episode, y'all. What y'all know about Masterminds? This is a good-ass crime show.
Just northwest of Chicago lies the quiet, affluent suburb of Barrington. In the early 80s, many of its citizens relied on the First National Bank of Barrington to keep their money and valuables safe. But all that changed on Saturday, April 11th, 1981, as the unsuspecting bank staff prepared to lock down the vault for the weekend.
What they have to go through to secure the vault on Saturday afternoon is they have to calculate the amount of time between the time they're going to close the vault and the time they want the vault to open. Once the vault door is closed, there's nothing outside of the vault that would allow you to bypass that.
The safe deposit vault at the First National Bank of Barrington was on a time lock, and it was set to be opened at 7:30 on Monday morning.
But on Monday morning, customers and staff at the bank had a shock waiting for them.
When the vault attendant and the customer first walked into the vault,
But niggas, you know what my favorite white movie is? Gump. Go see that shit. Don't walk, Gump. Don't walk, run to see that shit. Dumbass white people, I loved it. That's my favorite kind of white folks. Stupid.
It's laugh time, y'all. Comedy time. Michelle and I just having a cigarette, just chilling.
Man, so stupid you, I loved it. I want part 50. Just keep doing that shit. Dumb white motherfucker. Favorite kind of white folks. Stupid. I saw that shit 100 times. They threw me out of the theater. They threw my black said, nigga, you got to go. I loved it. I laughed through all that shit. I loved it. Dumbass, stupid you, I loved it. I want part 50. ass, white trash motherfuckers. I love every minute of it. I can smell the jealous woman in the theater. I love it.
Consider yourself an easy zero. Metro straight for Paul. Falls back to the 80s. Metro State was rolling. Louisville. Florida State, North McCloud, South Carolina. Cincinnati, Southern Mississippi, Clarence Weatherspoon, Wayne. An embarrassment of riches. Shot clock coming down the throat. The moves from the defense. KJ on the run out. Beats the moves. And this version of the Hornets, they're flying around like a two-penny in a tornado.
It's parole hearing time, y'all. This is from the Rayburn Correctional. This is out of Louisiana. Yep. Let's see what's going on.
Good morning. The time is now 9 o'clock, and today's date is Thursday, December the 12th. We are impaneled in Baton Rouge today. My name is Ms. Ledoux. I'm chairing. To my left is Mr. Tillis, and to my right is Ms. Stapleton. We have staff supporting us today. Yes, ma'am. Chiquita Backward. We are hearing an offender at Rayburn Correctional. Would you please, staff there, introduce yourself?
Deputy Warden Keith Bickle.
Deputy Keith Bickle.
Daily classifications. Right, thank you so much for supporting us today. I'm going to read some information into the file, sir, after you will introduce yourself with your name and your DSC number.
Yes, ma'am. John Matthew.
Hey, Mr. Matthew, I find that you're a first-class offender. You're currently serving a 30-year sentence for second-degree kidnapping.
Damn.
You have a parole eligibility date, 7/18/2025, good time date of 1/22/2030, full-term date of 7/17/2035. Does that sound correct?
That's correct, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Matthew, if you will...
Hold on, I'll just tell y'all real quick. So y'all heard that they said it's good time date. That means like when they have to let him out. As long as he does, hasn't fucked up or nothing like that, got tickets maybe. Because if you get tickets in prison, you can have your time extended. Like conduct reports, they can tack extra days onto your sentence. That's some bullshit. Because they're not judges. They shouldn't be able to do that. But so basically his release date, if they don't give him parole, they have to let him out. Whatever they said, something in 2030. So he's trying to get out before that. All right, y'all.
Before we get started, we'd like to ask you, the panel wants to hear from you why you are currently incarcerated and why do you think that this would be a good time for us to allow you to go on parole?
I'm currently incarcerated for the second-degree kidnapping of my then estranged wife.
Damn, dog.
In an attempt to talk to her and whatnot, I forced her to go for a ride with me so that we could, discuss matters. I was eventually arrested, charged with second-degree kidnapping, and eventually convicted of it. Eventually arrested, charged with second-degree kidnapping, and eventually convicted of it.
Yeah, I think you were saying eventually because that was right during Katrina, wasn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Right before Katrina.
Damn, dog's been locked up since Katrina? That was what, 05?
July 16th of 2005.
Damn.
I was arrested on July 18th of 2005. And then while I was in the parish jail, that's when Katrina hit.
Correct. Yes. Okay, and why should we release you? You haven't answered that part of it.
Well, I mean, I could easily say I've done everything I'm supposed to do, to be released, but, I mean, I'm not going to say that. I mean,
my biggest thing is, I let a lot of people down. And my actions of that day let a lot of people down, and I'd like that opportunity to redeem myself with them. When I first got incarcerated, I had, 5 sons and 2 grandsons. I've since lost 2 sons, and I've got 10 grandchildren now.
First of all, we have Lori LeBlanc, your sister, and she's prepared. She can make her statement to us at this time. I'm sorry, I think you're on mute now.
I unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to be able to speak on my brother's behalf. It's been a long 20 years since I've seen my brother. I would really like for you guys to really consider letting him out so he can lead a productive life with what time he has left on this earth, and give him the chance to be a sister to me again and a chance to be a grandfather to his grandkids. I think that's very important.
Okay, that was his sister, and then he had a couple other people speaking on his behalf. I'm not going to play all of that. So this is a white guy speaking up for him, I believe.
35 days of CTPR P credits. He's certainly worked hard. He's an inmate counsel. He's a trustee. He's an honorably discharged veteran. He's a true first offender. We don't believe that Mr. Matthew is any threat to public safety. The incident that took place with his estranged wife was over 20 years ago.
No, I think this next person, this is the warden and shit. They got the warden in there on the parole board hearing in Louisiana. They don't do that in Wisconsin. See, every state is a little different, although a lot of the stuff is still the same, like the cells and the jail, you know what I'm saying? All that setup is pretty much the same throughout the country, but the prisons are run a little different. Even those are, a lot of that is the same stuff too, but some of the little rules are different. Y'all hear Chewy barking? I think Michelle just got back. She just went and picked her daughter up and took her home. All right, so this is the warden, I think, so I don't know how this shit's going to go.
Before we go any further in our hearing, I would like to hear from the warden, Deputy Warden Bickham, if you can
Bickham? Oh, yeah.
let us know how this offender is in your custody.
In Louisiana?
Yes, ma'am. When John first came here, it was a little difficult, but like he said, he had a couple of significant losses in his life. He came to one of our supervisors and told him, he said, I'm done, I'm through. He hadn't received that was like 2018. He hasn't received a write-up since then. He's worked his way up to trustee, inmate counsel. He worked at maintenance. He mentors our younger inmates. We have a program where they come into the system. The older guys talk to them, try to keep them from making the same mistakes.
And I saw the nature of the write-ups. But since 2018, you haven't had any. What was the epiphany? What was the turning point?
Well, a lot of it had to do with the loss of 2 of my sons. I should have, considered whatever our differences were. I should have been there for my former wife and my daughter-in-law and 2 grandsons when my son Jason passed. And I should have been there for her when my granddaughter and grandson.
If there's no other questions the panel has, then we'll go ahead if the panel's prepared to vote.
Yes.
Mr. John, my vote today is to grant with conditions that you go to the Louisiana Parole Project, and upon leaving the Parole Project, move to Florida. So my vote is to grant.
Damn, they want to kick him out the state.
My vote is to deny based on the violent nature of the crime, also victim opposition and law enforcement opposition. My vote would be to place some strong stipulations prior to your release. So I would grant with conditions that you had to meet before release, and also some conditions afterwards. Specifically, take the domestic abuse education class, and also go to the parole project in ICOTS out to Florida. But today, your parole has been denied. We wish you well, and Warden, we appreciate you and your staff.
May not have the glitter or the glamour of LA. It may not have the history or the intrigue of Bombay. But when it comes to making music, you're not making news. For people who just don't make sense, and people making news. Seems a massive contradictions, pulling different ways. Two of them have come and go, and the ones who got to stay.
Style, you know, freestyle, Super Mario, you know. Come on. Holiday here, what up, nigga? D-Block in the house. Fuck a pen, get popped in the scalp. I swear to the Lord, I love my gun and care for my sword. In the day, I ain't prepared for the war. The day that I die, all my verses get laid in the sky. I seem rough on the surface, but I'm hard inside. Mental is deep, belief most wouldn't accept. I said, die what you would kill for with me is respect. Can't tell you what the future will hold. You wanna harm me, no second thoughts on shooting you cold. You don't really wanna have a collision. I'ma be the one stabbing and sticking. I'ma shoot at your brain in your face till I see like half of it missing. And I told you I'm a dangerous man, you won't say shit. The minute you get banged in the glands, I'ma put you under the wood, under the dirt. What make it so fucked up, I'm so humble to hurt. But I'm still under my hood, up in the whip, with a blunt in the bed, making third inch hurt. And I told you I could go through walls. I'm the nigga that'll run up in the projects and go through the halls. And I told you that I'm real for the shit. You would've did what I did when I did, you would've got killed for the shit. And I still do it robbery style. Motherfucker, it's the gangster and the gentleman. Holiday styles. What up? I'm the ghost, I can float through walls. Cause they come up smoking weed, holding guns, selling dope in halls. Said the game don't change, only the players. And the pain don't change, only the prayers. So here's the main reason I'm bleeding. If the judge throw the book at you, don't snitch, take it and read it. Guess the 9 miller wake up these fools. I'm so deep, I let everybody sleep and go to Jacob for jewels. And I ain't got to mention I flip. I'm the nigga with the kilo flow, every sentence a brick. I'm the reason why they torture your girl. Listen, Dick, I'm in the black 760, but the Porsche is pearl. And ain't shit changed, still in the sewer. Money is longer, guns is newer, homies is truer. Why the fuck lie, look forward to war. D-Block, I give you the phone to call you the law. What up? Vinny Item. Super. Focus in when I wanna quit. Understand I was raised on some other shit. What's the pain to you? What's the name to you? What's shame to you? What's the game and the fame to you? These is the questions that I ask myself. Like the haze and the hash for help. A good boss ski straight. A parking lot full of thugs parking there late. Make moves to take time like a chess piece. Before I start the car, 4 dimes to the chess piece. Windows ain't the only thing tinted. Niggas is too. I've been trying to blow, but it might take me a minute. Shit, time is money though. I wanna loaf up a ghost acting funny though. This ain't chill, nigga. Now you can build or you can kill, nigga. That depends on your will, nigga.
Capone and Noriega, y'all. Slept on rap duo. I always like Capone's lyrics better though.
So what up, Paul? Nigga, I can't zone without you. I think about you up at night without my hair light.
daylight, the bay, right. So if your heart stop me, and I go back in time, make your heart beat again. Real niggas to the end, we try to succeed. Niggas smoke weed, contemplated, dedicated. To real niggas that can relate it. If your heart stop me, and I go back in time, make your heart beat again. Real niggas to the end, yo, we succeed. Niggas smoke weed, contemplated, dedicated. To real niggas that can relate it. CNN, say it loud, yo. CNN, say it proud, yo. CNN, say it loud, yo.
So, remember I was just telling y'all about that German migrant? So I just wanted to pull up another story on that. So this is from NBC News. It says suspects in killing of U.S. Border Patrol agent had an arsenal of weapons. The two suspects were identified as Teresa Youngblut, that's Youngblut, of Washington State, who was wounded in the gun battle, and Felix Buchholz, a German national who was killed. So let's see. So this is by Rich Shapiro and Tom Winter. And this was updated January 24, 2025. The two suspects involved in a shootout that killed a U.S. Border Patrol agent in northern Vermont had an arsenal of weapons and tactical gear, including 48 rounds of a 380 caliber jacketed hollow point ammunition. Those are the ones that explode in your body. A ballistic helmet and night vision equipment, according to court documents unsealed Friday. The suspects were identified as Teresa Youngblut of Washington State, who was wounded in the gun battle, and Felix Buchholz, a German national who was killed. Border Patrol agent David Chris Malland, 44, also died in the exchange of gunfire on a highway just 20 miles south of the Canadian border. See what I was saying? I've been trying to tell y'all about the Canadian border. They don't really, you know what I'm saying, give a lot of energy to the Canadian border. It's a lot of white migrants and Eastern European migrants coming in through there, Chinese migrants, all, you know, everyone. But I'm saying, you know, I just get sick of all the rhetoric and all the conversation and like all the mass deportation talk. Only people you ever hear them talking about kicking out are brown or black migrants. You know what I mean? And this story wouldn't have been brought up if the cop would have been shot and all that shit and all that wouldn't have happened. It probably wouldn't even have made the news. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, U.S. Border Patrol agent David Malland got murked. Says, let's see. Says the court documents do not make clear whether Malland was struck by one of the Youngblood's bullets or a shot fired by a fellow agent. Either way, the white migrants caused all of this. The incident unfolded at 3 p.m. on Monday after a Border Patrol agent pulled over a blue 2015 Toyota Prius to conduct an immigration inspection. Multiple agents in 3 vehicles then arrived to the scene, court documents say. Buchholz, the registered owner of the vehicle, appeared to have an expired visa in a Department of Homeland Security database, according to court documents. The FBI had previously said the German national involved in the incident was on a current visa. At some point during the traffic stop, Youngblood opened fire toward at least one of the agents while standing outside the Prius driver's side door. Buchholz then attempted to draw his firearm, according to court documents, prompting at least one border agent to open fire at Buchholz and Youngblood. Buchholz was declared dead at the scene. Malland was rushed to a nearby hospital but was pronounced dead at about 4 p.m. Youngblood was taken to a local hospital where she remains, the court documents say. Excuse me. I'll just read this last part. Investigators recovered at the scene a .380 caliber pistol and a .40 cal pistol believed to have been used by the two suspects. Youngblood is believed to have fired at least 2 rounds, my bad. The agents returned fire with at least 7 shots, according to the court documents. Homeland Security investigations agents have been performing periodic surveillance of Buckhold and Youngblood since January 14th, according to the documents. Well, why didn't you arrest them then? And maybe the officer never gets killed because that incident never takes place. If you arrest the guy earlier, you've been watching him for that amount of time, periodic surveillance. Homeland Security investigations agents have been performing periodic surveillance of Buckhold and Youngblood since January 14th, according to the documents. An employee of a hotel in Lyndonville, Vermont, had contacted law enforcement to report concerns about a man and a woman who had checked into the hotel, the documents say. The woman, later identified to be Youngblood, was seen carrying an apparent firearm in an exposed carry holster. Both Buckhold, or Backhold, however you pronounce the name, and Youngblood were wearing all black tactical-style clothing with protective equipment. Oh, yeah, there's a picture over here, too. Teresa Youngblood at Newport City Inn and Suites in Vermont. Yep, there's a picture of her. She's got a white mask on her face. After getting the report from the hotel employee, Homeland Security agents attempted to speak with the pair. They refused to have an extended conversation, claiming that they were in the area looking to buy real estate, according to the court documents. Youngblood and Buckhold then checked out of the hotel and were seen walking in the downtown Newport area 5 days later, with Youngblood carrying a handgun, the court documents say. Yep. The following day, hours before the fatal traffic stop, the pair stopped at a Walmart where Buckhold purchased 2 boxes of aluminum foil. The court documents say investigators found at the shooting scene suspected cell phones wrapped in what appeared to be aluminum foil in an apparent attempt to prevent the phones from being tracked. In addition to the ammunition, helmet, and night vision monocular, investigators searching the suspect's Prius found a tactical belt with a holster, a pair of handheld 2-way radios, a magazine loaded with cartridges, and a package of shooting range targets, some of which had been used, according to the court documents. Youngblood is facing 2 charges in connection with the incident, including intentional use of a deadly weapon while interfering with federal law enforcement. Her lawyer declined to comment. Yeah, man. See what I'm saying? But I'd be willing to bet dollars to donuts you're not going to hear that all on the news. Like, if you'll be able to go online and find the stuff or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't going to be plastered all over the TV. And what's up with CNN? Did they either fire Jim Acosta or they like lessened his role or some shit like that? I saw something. I'm going to have to do a little more digging, but that's crazy as hell because Jim Acosta is one of the real ones. Dude to be calling Trump out on his bullshit and everything. I love it, man. That's crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? And that just lets you know, like, if you're a good white individual, they're going to shut you down if you're speaking up for black and brown folks and, you know, you're talking about how shit is wrong and stuff out here. You know, they're going to get canceled. All right, let's see what's going on 91.7, y'all. It's Saturday morning. All right, y'all. I'm going to let these dogs out, sit down and watch the news, check in with Michelle when she gets up, and, yeah, we'll just be chilling for the next few days, so make sure you're checking in. We'll probably release a second episode, like, later tonight. So, you know, if you guys are bored, just chilling or whatever, looking for a few laughs, looking for some conversation about, you know, relative topics and what's going on out in the world and all that kind of stuff, we got you. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, you know what I'm saying? And get ready for the upcoming week, y'all. And as Michelle says, do something good for somebody. And enjoy the rest of this episode. Peace. So we'll end it with this. This is some straight up nonsense bullshit. Stereotypical racism, all that stuff. All that stuff into one bag. So they're at this school, right? I don't know if it's an experiment. It looks like they're, doing like they're asking these kids, right? There's white and black kids, and they're asking these kids like, about like toys and like, what child looks menacing, which one this, which one that, right? They're asking them all these questions to these kids. And the kids are like, pointing to which child on the paper, looks a certain way or whatever. So keep in mind, there's pictures of like little black girls and little white girls and stuff like that on this sheet that she's referring to while she's asking them questions. And she's like, asking them a question like, which girl this or this and that, and then they point to it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So let's just see what's going on here.
Adults like.
Hold on. So this is the end result of structural racism permeating in every inch of our society. So let's listen what's going on here.
Show me the child who has the skin color most adults like.
And show me the child who has a skin color most adults don't like. Show me which color looks like your skin color.
Now, the first two questions that got asked, the first question was asked of a little white boy. He pointed at the dark-skinned girl on the picture, and as well as the second question.
Yes. Show me the skin color you want as your own.
She pointed to the brown, dark skin.
Show me the skin color you believe most teachers think looks bad on a girl.
I don't think it matters.
They don't think it matters?
It shouldn't matter.
It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. It just matters what you look like on the inside.
Show me the dumb child.
Dumb child?
Okay, why is she the dumb child?
Because she has black skin.
Damn.
Show me the mean child. Why is he the mean child?
Because she's brown.
Damn, that's some bullshit.
Show me the bad child. Why is he the bad child?
Because she is black.
Okay. Show me the ugly child. Why is he the ugly child?
Because she's brown, black.
Show me the child who has the skin color most adults like. And show me the child who has the skin color most adults don't like. Show me the child who has the skin color most children like. Show me the child who has the skin color most children don't like. Show me the child who has the skin color most girls want.
I think y'all can tell what picture she's pointing to,
Show me the child who has the skin color most girls don't want. Show me the dumb child.
About 76% of the younger white children pointed to the two darkest skin tones.
Show me the mean child.
About 66% of the younger white children pointed to the two darkest skin tones.
Show me the child who has the skin color most children don't like.
Again, about 66% of the younger white children pointed to the two darkest skin tones.
Show me the bad child.
More than 59% of the older white children pointed to the two darkest skin tones.
See what I'm saying? If that's not racism, I don't know what the fuck